Hello students, now let us solve one more sample question paper of class 12th computer science. So here you all know that 21 questions will be asked of 1 marks, out of which you have to solve 15 questions. Given the list L, now in this list the elements are given. Write the output of print L 1 colon minus 1. So 1 colon minus 1 means it starts from 0. So 0, then 1. From 1 you will start, and minus 1 is the last element. Before that you have to stop. So the answer will be 3, 4. It will be in square bracket. You can see the answer here in this right side. So in square bracket 3, 4 will be there. Then close square bracket, comma 16 and 40. So this slicing will come of 1 marks. So you know first start value is given and then the stop value. And before the stop value, you have to display the elements. So here minus 1 is written. So minus 1 is the last element. So before that we have to stop. So till 40 the values will be written. Next, find the valid identifiers from the following. Now here the identifiers are given. While W is capital, so we can use as identifier. If W is small, then it will be a keyword we cannot use. So while will be the answer, valid. For is a keyword we cannot use. Identifiers cannot start with a number. It can start only with underscore and alphabets. So C cannot be used. D, it is starting with the underscore. Yes, correct. Then inside the identifier you can use numeric values, alphabets and underscore. So D is also correct. So the answer will be while and underscore 1, 2, 3. You can see the answer here. Here in the right hand side the answer is also displayed. Next, write the full form of CSV. Now this is same as the previous one, comma separated values. Next, identify the valid unary operator from the following. Now unary operator means in which only one operand we are using. So only plus is a unary operator. Rest and requires 2 operands. So it is binary operator. Greater than sign requires 2 operands. And double star to the power also requires 2 operands. So rest 3 are binary operators. So only B will be the answer. Write the output for the following statements. Print 4 and 12. Now and we are using, so normally we are writing the highest value. So here you can see the higher one is 12. So we will write here 12. True. Actually the output is true and the higher value is written. So 12 will be the answer. Next, write a statement in Python to declare a dictionary whose keys are A, B, C and values are January, February and March. So this is very easy. D dictionary you have to create equals to in curly brace. Now A, B, C are also string and January, February, March is also string. So all will be in single quotes or double quotes. So you can see the answer here in this right hand. Here you can see this answer. So this is your answer. So here it will be A in quotes colon January, comma B in quotes colon February, comma C colon March. So key value pair you have to write in dictionary. Now next is identify immutable type out of the following. Now mutable whose values can be changed. So we can change the value of list, dictionary and set. But int you cannot change the value in Python especially. So int will be your answer. So 7th question answer is int, because int is immutable. You cannot change the value. Next, name the built-in string function method that is used to return a version of the string suitable for caseless comparison. So here casefold is a built-in string function or method which we can use to return a version of the string. So here the answer will be casefold. Now next question is Ravi Jayaraman wants a client-server protocol in which email is received and held by him on his computer from internet server. Regularly, it should check his mailbox on the email server and download mails to his computer. Which protocol out of the following will be ideal for the same? So we all know for downloading, for receiving the mails, we are using POP3. So the answer will be POP3, Post Office Protocol 3. Next, which of the following will come under cybercrime? So, theft of a brand new sealed pack laptop, access to a bank account for getting unauthorized money transaction, modification in a company data with unauthorized access, photocopy a printed copy. So, second one is the correct one, that is cybercrime means online money transaction, unauthorized money transactions. So 2 will be your answer. Access to a bank account for getting unauthorized money transaction. So here you can see 10th 2 is the correct answer. Now next 11th question. In SQL, which clause is used to restrict the number of rows in the output? So where clause is used to check any condition to restrict the number of rows, we can use here where clause. We will write any condition and it will check and display the output. Next, correct the SQL statement given below. Select star from company where fname not equals to null. Now here normally we use is null or is not null. We cannot use equals to sign with null. So the answer will be fname is not null. Space will be there between not and null. So here we have to give space between not and null. So this is the answer. Select star from company where fname is not null, semicolon. Next, 13th question. In SQL, multi-row function also called as aggregate function. This we have already learned, that single row function and aggregate function, that is multi-row functions are there. 2 types of functions we have learned. So here the answer will be aggregate function. Which of the following is DDL command? DDL 3 commands are there. Create, alter and drop. So drop will be the answer. C will be the answer of 14. Next, expand the term IPR. IPR is intellectual property rights. So here expand the term IPR. So this is term and IPR. So the answer will be intellectual property rights. Now 16th question, write the output for the following statement. False is 0. So 0 into 4 will be 0 plus 1. So 1 will be the output. So 16 answer is 1, correct. Next question, if the following code is executed, what will be the output of the following code? Computer science with Python. Now name 3 minus 5 minus 2. Now this is not possible. 3 to minus 5 is in forward direction and step value you have given as minus 2. So answer will be no output. Clear? Because 3 to minus 5 is in forward direction. If plus 2 is written, then we can show the output. But minus 2 is not possible because you cannot give the start value and start value and stop value. You can see it should be from left to right. And step value minus 2 means right to left. So this answer, here you will write no output. Next, 18th question. In SQL, write the query to display the structure of the table. So either describe or DESC. So name of the table is student. So you will write here describe student or DESC student. Now next, 19th question. Rearrange the following terms in decreasing order of data transfer rate. Decreasing means from higher to lower. So here it will be first giga, mega, tera, kilo, bps. So first it will be terabits per second, then gigabits per second, then megabits per second, then kilo, and then at the end bps. So first tbps, gbps, then mbps, then kbps, then bps. So you better you write it from the, in your copy you just note it down what values are there. Like conversion we have learned kbps equals to 1024 Mbps and so on, kilo to mega, then giga and then tera. Next, 20th question. In 4G mobile communication, G stands for generation. Next, 21. In SQL, a candidate key chosen by data administrator is called as. Now, candidate key we are using to search a tuple, so it will be primary key. So in SQL, candidate key can serve as primary key, and the one we choose, like in school we use the roll number or the admission number. So here the primary key will be the answer. Next, section 2, it is a case study. 4 questions you have to solve out of 5. What will be the output of the following query? Select count, accumulate amount from customer details. Now 1, 2, 3. In count, accumulate amount, you can see one null value is there which it will not count. So here answer will be 3. Only 3 are having values. Next is what will be the output of the following query? Select count star. Count star will count all the 4. So this is the difference between count column name and count star. Count star will count the tuple and column name will count the data of that column. So null it will not count in column name. So here 4 will be the answer. Next, consider above 2 queries. Is there any difference in the output? Justify your answer. Yes. Output is not same because count accumulate amount will not count the null value, whereas count star is counting the tuples or the rows, complete rows of that relation. So the output of count star will be 4. Next, 4th one. What will be the cardinality and degree of the above table if two columns and 1 row removed from it? So cardinality is the total number of rows. So 1 row is removed. So 3 is left with. So cardinality will be 3. And degree will be total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees there. But if we remove 2, then 4 remains. So degree will be 4. Next question. Identify the primary key in the above table. Now the first you can see cust ID is having unique and not normally the IDs or the first column you can see if it contains unique and not null values, and normally we are using as primary key. So the first one cust ID, it is containing unique and not null values. So we will write here cust ID. Now next question is CSV file. Now CSV files also we have seen in our sample paper that normally where we use it. So you can see the questions here. So the first fill in the blanks will be import. So import CSV. The second one will be after writer. It is a write row. You can see here hash code 2 to write header rows. So here you will write write row in bracket. Header we will write. So it will write 1 by 1 header. Then the third one will be code to write row. So write each rows. You can see 4 I have used for collecting. So row is taking 1 by 1 row. So the answer will be write row in bracket row. Now next one will be to read. So here reader FN, because FN is collecting all the after reading after opening it in read mode. FN is used. Object is FN. So here csv.reader FN will be there. The next print code for read print single row. So single row if you want to print here, then csv underscore reader is collecting it, and so here it will be next csv underscore reader. Next, part B, section 1. Now the first one, 6% 3. So it will be 3 to the 6. So percent is 0. So nothing is there. 0 is there. Now 5 double star 2 will be 5 the 25 star 4. 25 for the 100. /5. So 5 to the 20. So here 20 will be of second one. Now 3 *2 3 3 the 9. So 20 minus 9 is 11. So the answer is 11. Now I think you have understood. See, first to the power we will take. So here 5 5 the 25. Here 3 3 the 9 we have written. Then 6% 3 is 0. And 5 5 the 25 into 400. /5 is floor division. So answer will be 20 minus 9. So 20 minus 9 is 11. Next question. 10 is greater than 5, true. 4 is greater than 18, false. So here true or false, true will come. Then this side not 24, false or 0. And not equals to 19 is true. So and is used, both the side true, so answer will be true. Next, difference between web server and web browser. Same question. Server is used to serve with the information, and browser is used to browse or ask for the information. Server provides the information to the client computers, and browser will ask the server to provide the information. Now write names of two popular web browsers. Two popular web browsers which you are using: Chrome, Firefox. Any two popular web browsers you can write. Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer. So any two you have to write here. Next, difference between 3G and 4G. Obviously 4G is much better than 3G speed, then data transmission. So you can see the answer here: higher download and upload speed in 4G compared to 3G, greater bandwidth and flexibility in 4G compared to 3G. 3G is voice plus data, whereas 4G is only data with voice overriding. Then service providers are Airtel, Reliance, Jio, and so these are your service providers. So it is written here: name any two service providers for these technologies in India. So in India, 4G service providers, whichever are there, you can write. So already mostly many are using Reliance, Jio or Airtel, so that you can write. Next, expand the terms: Mbps, HTTPS, XML, WLL. So Mbps is mega, actually capital B is for bytes, so megabytes per second. Then hypertext transfer protocol, and for security we use S, so secured. Hypertext transfer protocol, secured. XML is extensible markup language, and WLL is wireless local loop. Next, rewrite the following code in Python after removing all syntax error. So here the errors will be: always the identifier is on the left hand side, value will be on the right hand side. So 2 equals to 30. Then for k in range, in bracket 0, 2, small letter it will be, then bracket close, colon is missing. If will be in small, k %4, double equals to equality sign with if is used. Always with if, equality sign is used. We are never using single equals to with if. Colon, then print in round bracket k*4. So always with print command, round bracket is used. So here both the print command are having square brackets, so these two errors. Now find the output of the following code. X equals to 20. So my function is called global x. X equals to 10. Print x, so it will print 10. This x equals to 20 is here, and this x equals to 10. Now here it is printing 10, and after coming back, since you have made this x as global, so again it will print here 10. So both 10 and 10 will be printed. So answer will be 10, and below also 10. Next, what possible outputs are expected to be displayed on screen at the time of execution of the program from the following code? Also specify the maximum and minimum value that can be assigned to each of the variables begin and last. Begin, it will be 1 to 3, and last will be from begin, means whatever value of begin is there, and till 4. So minimum value will be 1 in both the case, and maximum value of begin will be 3, and maximum value of last will be 4. Next, I in range, begin to last plus 1. So 1 to 3 to, here it will be 1 plus 1, 2. So it can be 1 number, 2 number, 3 number. Print values I. So from 1 it will start. So from 20 it will start. And 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So begin I in range. Begin. So begin can be 1, 2, 3. So here the output will be always till last plus 1. Last plus 1 can be anything. So let us see the options here. So 50 till 50, yes, first one is the correct answer, 30, 40, 50, because begin can start with 1, 2 or 3. So 0, 1 will be 20, 2 will be 30, 3 will be 40. So any value it can start with 20, 30 or 40. So you can check here 20, 30 and 40. First one is correct, third one is correct, fourth one, second one is wrong. Now the last value will be last plus 1, that is 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So before 50 it will stop. So the answer will be 1. Yes, correct. 30, 40 and 50. Next, answer the following. What is the use of foreign key in a relation? To join the two tables, and it is always the primary key of the second table. To maintain referential integrity with other relations. To reduce data redundancy is the second one. So here the first question is, use of foreign key in a relation is to maintain referential integrity with other relations. That is, to join with other tables we use foreign key. Next, why multiple relations are preferred over single relation in a database? To reduce data redundancy. This already we have learned, that multiple relations are preferred over single relations in a database. Why? Because to reduce data redundancy. Repetition of data we want to reduce. Next, answer the following. What values are returned by fetch 1 and fetch all if they contain no records? Empty set. Fetch 1 and fetch all, it is an empty set. What is counted by row count? No, number of rows fetched. So fetch 1 and fetch all, if it contains no record, means fetch 1 will fetch only one record, and no record means none. So fetch 1 will be none, and fetch all will be stored in a list, and if no records are there, then fetch all will return empty list. So there will be none and empty list, and row count is number of rows fetched. So row count is used for total number of rows fetched. Now next is a relation is given below, AMP relation. Find all candidate keys. Out of these candidate keys, find all alternate keys. Now candidate keys which contains unique and not null values which can serve as primary key. So here you can see only the first one, 1, 2, 3 unique. Second one repeated, third one repeated. So candidate keys is ID here. Only the first one is containing unique and not null values. And out of these candidate keys, find all alternate keys. So alternate keys are the candidate keys which could not become the primary key. So I don't think any other is left with unique, and so the other two are designation and salaries containing redundant values, repeated values. So it cannot be used as candidate keys or alternate keys or primary key. So the first candidate keys you will write ID, and for alternate keys none is left, because ID if you use as primary key, no more columns are left with. So in alternate key you will write none. Next, find and write the output of the following Python code. So Python code is given, you have to write the output of this. So let's execute cbse45@com. We will come to function len of s, m is a string, then if 0 to k, so 0 to last, and then this will have be indented a little bit till else for elif. Now if it is a digit, it will be multiplied by 2. So wherever digit is there, like this is a digit and you are collecting as a string, so string into 2 means 2 times, so 4 4 and 5 5 will be there. If it is lowercase small letter, then it will be converted into uppercase. So all the lowercase small letter you convert it into uppercase. This will be capital COM and BSC will be capital. Else $. So capital letter, that is C, will be replaced by $, as well as @ will be replaced by $. So here you can see the answer. In place of capital letters and @ and special characters, $. If it is small letter, then capital letters. If it is a number, then it will be repeated, because here we have used string into 2 means it will be repeated 2 times. So this is over. Next, write a function push, and only we have to write push all names whose length greater than 4 into a stack. So one by one length we will check, and if it is greater than, if we will use here, if it is greater than 4, then we will append in the stack. Display the stack if it has at least one element. So if it is not 0, then it will display it. So here the answer will be def push, and n is the list of names given. Now we will take one by one from list. So for I in n, directly also we can take for I in n, instead of taking this directly we can write for I in n, if if len of I is greater than 4. So this question can be solved in the second method also. Best will be the second method, greater than 4, then we will append it. So what we will do is, we will write def push, then a stack we will take, s equals to empty square bracket, then for I in n we will write, if len of I is greater than 4, then s dot append I we can write. That will be the best method. Alright, this method also you can use it, n of I. Now if len of s is 0, then it is an empty stack, else it will print. It has given here, it should have at least one element, so print s. Now next question is, write a function pop. So def pop, and pop function is always the same in case of stack, or in case of stack it is always the same. Any question if it is asked and you have to pop an element, so simply the name of the stack is n, so n dot pop. So here the answer will be, if yes, this will be your answer, def pop n. If it is empty, so if len of n is equals to 0, it will print underflow, else return n dot pop. So that element it will return. You can print also here the after pop after deleting, you can print the stack without the last element. So here the last element will be popped. Now next question is, consider the code written below. Find the output as per the contents of the demo.txt. Now here demo.txt is given to you. This is a file to create knowledge on the, this is given to you. Program, you go through the program, we will open it in read mode, we will read the first line, this is a file over. We will read the second line to create knowledge on the over. Now third line, 4 characters we will read. So 4 characters FILE we will read. After that print from there till 10 characters. So after file 10 characters means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here after this 4, 10 characters will be from handling. We are printing read 10 characters we are printing, so it will be handling, and then it will read the rest of the line, so it will print concept here, and then in here the output I think is wrong because read 4 is not used in print, so file it will not print. Okay, this was on next line. Alright. When it is converted into word, okay, 4 characters, yes, now it is correct. So here the output will be, first thing will be 4 characters it has read, so the space it has read. Then from F 10 characters, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so till L. From file till handle L, it will print. The next line will be ing concept. This is your next line, and the last line completely. So last line will be in Python programming language. I think you have understood. First 2 lines it has read without printing. Third line 4 characters it has read without printing. Now after 4th character, that is the space, after that F is the first. From there 10 characters it will print. Print always comes to the next line, so now it will come to the next line, and then it will print here ing concept, it will print. Okay, now end equals to double quotes means it will remain in the same line and it will print the next line. So here ing concept, after that you can see here end double quotes is written. So that means it should print this in the same line. So here this formatting, yes. So now ing concept, then it remains, because end equals to quotes is used, it will remain in the same line and it will print in Python programming language. Now it is correct. So this is your output. File handle, the next line will be ing concept, and end means it will remain. So this is your output of this program. Now next is write a function to read a given file story.txt and write those lines which contains more than 4 words. So line we will read and then we will check in that line if it is having 4 words. When this answer, you can see it is converted into word, so it is showing some formatting. Yes, now we are splitting, and then if the length, let me format it first. Yes, now it is correct. So here the answer will be def function. So def will come in the next line. Yes, now it is correct. So def of function will open the file in read mode and current file will be in write mode. We are reading all the lines, then we are from that lines, we are reading one by one line, we are splitting it into words and we are checking len of words. If it is greater than 4, we are writing in the second file. So now the answer is correct. So this is your answer. I think you have understood. Fn will open the story.txt in read mode. Fout will open the current.txt in write mode. Then we are reading all the lines and storing in these lines. Now one by one line we are using for and collecting one by one line, and then we are using split to split into words. We are checking here how many words are in this, and if it is greater than 4 we are writing in the second file, that is current.txt file, and then we are closing the 2 files. So this was your question to write in a second file. Next question is write a function which accepts a string, and if length of the string is even, it returns a string in which first character swapped with second, third character with fourth character, and so on. Otherwise returns a message illegal string. So we will accept a string, we will check the length. If it is even, %2 double equals to 0, then so here also you can see formatting. Yes. Next, m equals to this. Okay, so here you can see directly they have written very nicely. The code has been written shortest method. What they have done is they have used here the step value 2 and directly the previous one I+1, that is the swapping is directly done here in a second string. So very nice method they have used here. We can use the other method also. So si+1 plus s of I, that means the previous character is written first and then the next character is written first and then the previous one is written. So this is the correct answer. So this string and these list questions you should practice a lot, because this is the concept of 11th class. Now let us solve the next question. Employee table is given to you. Salary is given to you. Now output you have to write here. So the output will be first name only you have to write, where last name starts with S. So let us see how many are having the last name with S. Smith is having, and Sengupta. So 3 names, first name. So George you will write, Manila and Robert you will write here. So you can see the answer, George, Manila and Robert, the first answer. Second answer is select some distinct benefits. So distinct you have to select first and then some. Alright, so come in M salary. Now 10,000 and 7,500. So benefits you have to add. Now where are the benefits? Yes, here are the benefits. So 15,000 plus 25,000 plus 12,500, 12,000 plus 10,000 plus 7,500. So this will give you 82,000. You can add and see. The distinct benefits means repeated benefits you will not use. You will use only once, the repeated one. Select designation, max sal, min sal, group by designation. So designation you group it, that is manager, director, clerk and salesman. So 4 categories are there. Now designation, first you will write all these 4 categories. Then the maximum salary of managers, all the managers you collect. Maximum salary is 75,000, minimum salary is 65,000. The next designation is director. Maximum is only one director, so maximum minimum both will be same. Next is clerk. So clerk, you can see 3 clerks are there, so maximum salary is 50,000 and minimum is 40,000. Then salesman, maximum is 32,000 and minimum is 28,000. So over. Now section 3. Section 3 is a case study given here. So 4 blocks are there. The distance between the blocks and this is given to you. Computers. Now suggest the most suitable layout to install. Now normally whenever we are using this, you can use star or bus layout. And in star, the number of computers, department with maximum number of computers, administrative office 140 computer. So administrative office will be in between and the remaining 3 will be connected to administrative office since it has the highest number of computers. So we have used here the first one. You can see the first one is suggest the most suitable location to install the main server. So server will be placed in administrative office as it contains the maximum number of computers. Number 2 will be the layout. So layout star topology you have used here. So you draw the layout, administrative office in between as server, and the 3 will be connected to administrative office. Next, suggest the device to be installed in each of these wings for connecting computers. We all know switch is used to connect all the computers in a building, so answer will be switch. Next will be suggest the topology of the network. Now here topology will be star topology we are using here. Next, suggest network cable for efficiently connecting each computer installed in each of the buildings out of the following. Now computers we are connecting using the telephone cable, and computers suggest network cable for efficiently connecting each computers. So here network cable will be your Ethernet or coaxial cable. Okay, so Ethernet cable or coaxial cable you will write because you are connecting the computers to each other. So we will use here Ethernet or coaxial cable. Next, your employee table is given to you. Now select query you have to write. Now this is the easiest part. Select whatever they have given you see from the table, from table name, where the condition whatever will be asked, like here city equals to Paris. The second one is to arrange in descending order, so order by first name DESC. Third one is to join the two tables. So here from the two table name and the common column will be used to join the two tables. Here it is EmpID. So EmpID is used to join the two tables. Second condition is and designation equals to manager. Next, the fourth question. Display maximum salary among managers and clerks. So here select designation, then max salary from M salary where designation equals to manager or designation equals to clerk. Then to display all records from both the table by using natural join. So here for natural join, select E dot star, comma M dot star from employees, E natural join, M salary, M. So directly, normally equijoins are asked in exams where using the common column, we join the two. Now the last question of your question paper is your binary files. So here we all know the answer, import pickle. So first we will write def. The name of the file is bin underscore display. So we will write here bin underscore display only. You cannot change the name here. It will be bin underscore display. So here you will write bin underscore display. Then import pickle. You can write import pickle outside also or here. Then we are opening student.py file in RB mode. You are taking the input to search whichever you want to search from the user. You have taken the input. Then in try except, we are loading it one by one. We have to check it. So we will use here yes, so we are loading. After loading, we are checking using val0, the first value, if it is equals to user input. Then we have found it, so flag equals to 1. We are printing the value and we are coming out it. Except if there is no error, then it will run. Otherwise, we will pass it. If flag equals to 0, then it will print record not found. So this is your binary file in which you have to write the name of the function which is given here. Here it is given bin display. So you will write here def bin display only. And then import pickle, you will open the file in RP mode. Then you will ask the user which value to found search. So here any identifier you can use and flag equals to 0. Then in try block we have to use while true. We will write val equals to pickle.load fn. So it will load the student records. Now one by one we will check here. If val of 0 equals to our user input, then it will be searched and it will print. So this is your binary file. So actually in a hurry I have just shown you the answers, all the answers. I just wanted to show you all the answers. I am also seeing it for the first time. You go through the portion, and if there is any clash of answer between yours and these answers, you just discuss it once, because I have seen 1 or 2 places some typological mistakes were there. So those you can rectify it. The other questions, I think all the answers, programs were all correct. Only the function name in one place it was wrong. And the candidate key and alternate key is given, the answer is wrong. So candidate key will be containing unique and not null values. That means it will show only the first one was having the unique and not null. So that answer was wrong. So in marking scheme 2-3 answers were wrong. So that you discuss with your teacher, with your friends, and kindly you also mention in the comment section which all answers were wrong in the marking scheme. So I think this is over. So thank you. Have a nice day.